We got Armstrong in the building. Keep it locked. Armstrong, baby mama, brother, featured Dollar Boy. We live right now, WPRK 91.5. We got Armstrong in the building. We got Rebel Black. What's good, y'all?
What's good?
What's happening, my nigga?
Strong. Okay.
What's happening?
What's happening, my brother?
Let's not drop no more N-bombs.
Believe that.
FCC fines us heavy.
Already.
About 5.
Rebel Black's gonna be paying for it, so it's all good.
I'll pay for it with dummy bricks.
We 73rd over here. My manager got his 30%.
What's going on with you, Strong?
Oh man, you know, I'm just doing my thing, man. You know, I feel good to be out here, you know.
Hottest dude in the streets in Orlando. One of the hottest artists in Florida right now.
That's most definitely. You know what I mean? Numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie. Let's go back a few years. You know what I'm saying? You was doing really good in the streets, heavy.
Yeah.
About what, 700, 600 per show? Yeah. Fans in the building per show?
Yeah.
And before you went in, you got jammed up.
Yeah.
Came out on fire.
Came out scorching, man. You know, like down there where that Delva at, real hot, stupid, crazy hot.
How'd you keep that buzz going from the inside?
You know, I mean, I let the streets feel me. You know, with all the talk and the hate. You know, that you know how people get when you know your presence ain't right there. Everybody gorilla, orangutan or something. So I'm in the joint and I'm in work release. So I'm just beating them microphones up any chance I get, like on my little home visits and things like that. So that's how that was.
Like from the inside, when you were realizing like you still had a buzz and it wasn't dying, you know how people get jammed up, they not on the streets no more product, no more new songs, and they lose their buzz. When did you realize like music is something that you had to put front and center in your life? Like you could make a real career.
The day I went to prison, you know, when I got to prison, it was G's like stepping down on me like for music I been did. Like, man, you really in prison? Like, nigga, I mean, like, you know, is you for real? You supposed to be out there doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? So every day, like every month, a new cat coming in, like, oh, that's strong, woo, 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 woo. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, okay, what time is it? I gotta work this here move.
Now, the team that you got around you, like, how important is it? Because a lot of independent artists, people coming up, you know, they might have a little budget for CDs, but they don't have no management. You know, like your team is real strong. Hoodlum, Colin, Haitian Fresh. Like what did you use to Creeper? Like what did you use in deciding who your camp was gonna be, your inner circle?
I ain't even decided. Like God just put it together. Like, you know what I'm saying? It all came. I ain't look for it or nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It all came just in formation.
Okay.
So since you got out, man, I see you haven't stopped working. Like you got webisodes, like all kinds of stuff. I mean, you got the music videos. You hooked up with Big Rankin, did the Silence of the Lambs. Like what's next for you?
Cold World, Cold Blood.
Okay.
You know, I've been working on that tape for a little minute. And you know, like 60 songs in, I just picked the best 15, 16, and we finna run with them. And everything else, I'm gonna leak, shoot videos, you know, just all that type of stuff.
Now you got the show with Trina coming up, right?
Yeah.
What's that, Thursday, right?
Or Friday?
Friday at Lux.
Lux.
What you looking forward to that? You know, is that gonna be, like, what you anticipating for that show?
Man, y'all know what I do. I pack that thing, you know, the whole building, square for square. Every square foot, you know, gonna be tennis shoes on there.
So what does it take to like sell out a venue like that? Or like when I was at LAX with you, it was like 1,500 strong at least. Like what y'all's marketing? Like how come nobody else in Orlando can do that?
Oh no, you know, I just give the glory to God and my team to have a strong team who motivate me to get in there and do what I do. You know what I mean? I couldn't do nothing without God and my team.
Good music helps too.
Believe that.
Who are some of the producers that you had work on Silence of the Lambs?
Oh man, K. Terry, Bang Boy, PK.
PK's sick.
You know, a lot of underdog dudes. You know, I work with the underdog because I'm an underdog and like a have-not type of guy. So that's who I like deal with. You know, a big dog reach out to him. I work with a big dog, but you know, whoever the underdog is and he submitting them beats to that Gmail, I'm gonna rock and roll if he got powerful music.
Go ahead and drop that Gmail for all the producers out there. If you want to get us strong, submit a beat.
FBMLE 5020s with the S on the end. FBMLE 5020s at Gmail.
Okay. Like, what's the craziest place? Like, I had one of my homeboys when you jumped, they were listening to you. He in the army in Germany. Like, it was going around. Where's the craziest place that you know of that they rock with Armstrong?
Say that again?
Where's the craziest place that you've heard that they rock Armstrong?
Oh, man. I gotta say a couple places. Most definitely, Brevard County. Most definitely, and I say Seminole, like Daytona and Sanford, you know, Lake County, all that. You know, they eat me up, like for real. They own me, you know.
Okay.
So we're about to take this thing nationwide, Strong?
Very well. You know, I'm gonna do my thing, man. You know, however it go with me, nationwide. If I'm just here for you know, the southeast region, whatever I'm gonna do. You know, I ain't planning on nothing. I'm gonna just keep doing firepower music.
That's what's up. How'd you get hooked up with Gorilla Zoe?
You know, the homie reached out to me. You know, he came through. You know, he alright dude. You know, I ain't got nothing bad to say about Zoe. You know, he alright dude. We did a couple records together.
Yeah, we seen we was all together All-Star Weekend, and I overheard him. Not that I was listening in, but when they were introducing you to him and all that, they was like, "This is the boy Strong," and you know, he knew who you were. I was like, "Dang."
Yeah.
You got some tracks with Alley Boy too, right?
Yeah, I just got one in with Alley.
Okay, so that's gonna be on the new one, right?
Yeah, I got one in with El Dorado Red.
Okay.
Trouble, Zoe on the album. You know, I got a couple more surprises on the album.
Are the labels hollering right now?
Yeah, we got two on the table. You know, they speaking 200-300. You know what I mean? K. You know what I mean? But
you waiting for that $1 million?
I ain't even gonna say $1 million. I just want my publishing.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. So they ain't offering that yet?
Yeah, they tripping on that publishing. So
yeah,
you know, the 300 good. I take that for an album. You know,
right?
Just to get in the door. Cause once I'm in the door, you know, everything else gonna be a wrap on that second deal. You know.
Yeah. So if you were trying to sign, you would want to sign for like a 1-album deal? Or
yeah, like one album. You know what I'm saying? Not too crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So how does it feel to have Trina opening up for you?
You know, Trina always gonna be one of the baddest in the you know, society eyes, but you know, I'm a Beyonce guy.
Okay.
All the way.
What do you see for yourself 5 years from now? Because you're a leader of a movement. Believe it or not, you're a leader. You know what I'm saying? 5 years from now, where's Armstrong going to be? What's going to be your stance? What's your music going to be about? Where you see yourself?
I see myself, man, you know, mogul status, man, you know, just the way I carry myself and deliver my words and talk to guys is like crazy, you know, before the rap. So I already know I'm a born leader, and you know, ain't nothing but numbers gonna calculate from this point to 5 years from now, you know what I mean, and that's global.
What's some of the music you listen to while you're not, you know what I'm saying, in the studio recording? You know what I'm saying, when you just at home chilling, whatever.
I listen to a lot of Sade. You know what I mean? Sade, Julio Fo, KC the OG, Killer Creek.
How did you hook up with Red Rum?
Red Rum.
Wait, which record was it? I saw you had a song with them.
Oh, them guys. You talking about the guy, the 300, 400 dudes.
Yeah.
You know, they paid a check.
Oh, that's what's up.
They paid a check, so, you know, it ain't.
It's a good record, though.
At the end of the day, it ain't, you know, I don't even know them guys like that.
Okay, gotcha.
Just want a check, you know what I mean? If it wasn't for the check, you wouldn't even heard that. You know, and you can take it how you want to take it for the listener.
When is Creeper dropping? Changing the subject. When is Creeper dropping? What's the schedule on Creeper? A lot of people buzzing about him.
That's a good question. The dude stay in the studio, but you know, bruh, he like, man, do your thing right now, Strong. Do your thing, you know. So it is what it is. He on a couple of songs on my album and things. So we just gonna let everything play how it's rolling.
That's what's up, Wired, man. We ready to get into this Armstrong mix?
Yeah, did you win any money off the fight tonight, Armstrong? Or the Kentucky Derby?
I had a $2,500 bet.
Oh, man.
It was stipulated.
Yeah.
Floyd had to knock him out. You know what I mean? So I ain't lose nothing, I ain't win nothing.
That's what's up, man. We gonna get into this mix, man. Me and Time, 2 times for French Montana, shut it down at the Mellow Room. We do got them Webby tickets. Keep it locked, man. Mellow Room, no Webby coming up. We're gonna give some tickets away real soon. DJ Wire, let's get into this Armstrong mix, bro.
Actually, I'm gonna drop this 645 real quick. And we'll be right back. WPRK 91.5, 407-646-2915. Shout outs to everybody checking in on the Twitter at DJ Wyatt, at Rebel Black, at Armstrong 5020s. Be back with Armstrong. What's up?
What it do?
So you ready for the show on Friday?
Like what with it?
DJ Wire gonna be backing you up.
Already know.
You already know that, man.
Helmet,
I'm trying to get Colin to cut us a check to go on tour with y'all, man. Colin be stingy, man. Dang.
Yeah,
Just always trying to pay us in bottles.
That's the other DJs. We need checks around here. Checks on
Believe that.
Man, Strong, man. You got such a strong movement, man. Some of the best music. And I ain't even gonna lie, I got a lot of people that holler at me about getting at you. You know what I'm saying? The homie Messy Marv out of Cali got crazy record.
Michael Watts.
Done. They mention you when I talk to them around the country, my dude.
Real talk.
They mention you.
Believe that. I mean, that's another ounce of motivation.
So
keep going.
No doubt, man. So after Trina opens up for you this week, what's next on the tour dates? What's next on the itineraries?
Oh man, we got the 27th of May in Kissimmee at the Castle. You know, I'm headlining that spot. And, you know, the 28th, which is the next day, me and Plies at LAX.
No trains.
You know what I mean? And I got two more things. One in Stewart.
Stewart, yeah. Waiting on the deposit.
We waiting on that deposit to drop, so I'll be going through Stewart.
Is Pensacola on tap? Y'all got Pensacola coming up?
Still waiting.
Still waiting on it?
On the board, yeah.
Drop them deposits.
Yeah,
Drop them deposits.
We won't get Strong to do a strong music in Haiti or tour of a concert in Haiti.
I'm waiting on my passport right now.
50 over there soliciting.
Visa approval.
Say passe.
May 18th.
Yeah, so Armstrong, where can they get at you one more time? Twitter, you know what I'm saying, Facebook, if they want to submit beats, you know what I'm saying, that email one more time. YouTube.
You know, my Twitter, Armstrong 5020s. Facebook, Armstrong 5020s. YouTube, Armstrong 5020s. My Gmail, you know, for my beats and things of such nature is fdmle5020s@gmail.com.
No doubt, man. We appreciate you coming through, man. Do remember it's going down at Lux.
Be there.
The 11th.
Thank God.
Armstrong, Trina. Whole city's gonna be there. Y'all know what it is. We got Lil Webby tickets coming up. Keep it locked. 407-646-2915.
All right, we're about to jump in this Armstrong mix. It's WPRK 91.5.
Log in. Armstrong, KC the OG.
Tsunami Boys.
Tsunami Boys.
Creeper.
We're about to drop this Last Dance.
You want to introduce your record, Strong?
Yeah, man. This is a firepower record, man. Me, my boy Cash Shot Cleek, my brother, Killer Creeper, KC the OG. I love them boys, man. Already. Last Dance.
That shit be good. Me strong. I gotta go outside. Keep it up.
Why didn't you want it?
What's up with that,
Y'all want to take some pictures?
The video?